And hi, Kris. You have back-to-back 5-point performances, Fogle on Sunday, McDavid tonight. Just a little bit on the individual performances the team has been getting lately.
Yeah, no, some guys have been showing up and on the score sheet more than others, but are having their nights. We joked after the game in Anaheim that McDavid could have 5 points in the first period. We felt that he was involved so much and just didn't get his first point until the third period. I guess he had it built up in him for tonight. I thought, there's a lot of good performances tonight, and obviously highlighted by Connor with his 5 points, yes.
To follow up, Kris, I wonder if it seemed like you're watching an Erie Otters game from a few years ago.
It looked pretty easy for him. It was nice. He was flying and making unbelievable plays. And he did all that tonight, and I couldn't believe he only had 16 and a half minutes of ice time. And, I don't know. But it was quite remarkable what he was doing, but never surprises me. I'm over that phase of him surprising me because he's done it so much. So you just like to enjoy it.
Think of how many he could have had if he played a bit more, right?
Yeah.
No, I wonder about Stu Skinner. He made a couple big saves for you. Just maybe, what do you think about his game tonight and just the way he's been progressing over the last little while here?
I'm very happy with the way he's been playing, and same with Pex. Our goaltending has been very solid, giving us exactly what we need. And, I think our team has been playing better defensively in front of them. A little more structure and goaltendings. When there's more predictability, it's easier for them to play, and I think there's been more of that. Absolutely, there's breakdowns, and we're giving up chances that we shouldn't have, especially in the second period, some odd man rushes where we're not coming back. They're getting a better look than they should have. And that's where you need your goaltender to come up with some big saves. And I think definitely during this run, we have been getting some big saves, a lot of saves.
Kris, Hyman's got 22 goals now. He's not a natural goal scorer, he says, but the puck just keeps going in the last 20 or so games. So what are you seeing from him that makes him so dangerous?
Well, obviously Zach's a great hockey player, and we're going to have to call him a bit of a liar for saying that he's not a goal scorer, because he certainly is pulling that off pretty well. He just does so many good things. And the last goal with Nugent Hopkins, yes, Connor made a really nice pass. Nugent Hopkins stops it and makes a nice shot. But the wall work, how that puck was able to get out loose for Connor to pick it up, it all starts with Zach. So I'm very impressed with his goal scoring, but it's those little plays on the wall that I really appreciate. So obviously that line has some chemistry. They're playing really well, and each one provides a little something different. But we're just trying to continue that momentum as long as we can.
How much is that also playing together on the power play? The same three guys playing a power play, same three guys playing the same line?
I'm not sure. I think anytime good chemistry with, the more time you spend with somebody, whether you're on the ice, on the bench, in the dressing room, you're sitting beside each other, it just allows yourself to talk and communicate what you would like and what they see on the ice. So whatever they're doing, it's working.
Kris, when you guys gave a couple of goals back, a bit of a lull there, like what are you seeing in your group when bad things are happening right now, just in terms of the resilience and, the interactions you're seeing on the bench? How are they doing with that part of it?
They're handling very well. I think early, it was a different situation when I came here. You look at the standings, losing, and there's a lot of frustration. And, if we give up those 2 goals in the second period the way we did, I'm sure we wouldn't have handled it the same as we would have, 2 months ago. But now it's, we made some mistakes. We can't do that again. Let's get back to work and play the right way. And they become unfazed. So it's nice to see them very mature on the bench.
Kris, you've talked, and so has Paul Coffey, a lot about you want your guys to make plays with the puck. Don't just dump it in, try to make a play. Tonight there's a few where guys, how do you see a coach when you see guys, they're trying to make a play, but maybe it's a bit too fancy, like a blind backhand pass in the neutral zone. It's not leading to anything of a rush the other way. Do you just say, okay, that's part of it because I want guys to make play? How do you find the balance of making plays? Because every now and then, some of them are going to have to be risky.
Yeah, no, it's, as a coach, you always, what are their intentions? Are their intentions, was there something? Sometimes there's a lane that looks open and the other team gets a stick in the way and they intercept a pass. And as a coach, you can't get upset with that. That's hockey. You are going to make mistakes. But in that same situation where they're trying to thread it through a couple feet or where it's congested, there's not much of a play there. It's a whole play, and it's at the end of their shift. Those factors play in their decision making. And as coaches, as a staff, we're just trying to encourage them to make the right decisions and doing the best we can. And through that communication on the bench, video the next day, controlling their ice time. I don't know. There's a lot of factors. And, tonight I think around the offensive zone blue line, we had some cycles and we had some nice plays that led to offensive chances against Anaheim last game, where tonight it was probably a little too risky. There wasn't enough room. So I think we're being a little more not as cautious, a little careless, I think, tonight. But, I think overall we'll address that and kind of get a little better at that area.
Kris, just speaking of nice passes, what was your initial thoughts on McDavid's behind-the-back pass to Hyman?
Yeah, that was a nice pass. I just, like I said, nothing amazes me with him. Or at least I tell myself I'm not going to get amazed, and then he does it. But just another excellent play by him.
Did you get to see it, or did you have to watch it on the scoreboard because it was in the same corner, I guess?
On the scoreboard, I didn't see it live.